Hello Mother Acres, this is Road Stringer again on the bike, and it's a beautiful Saturday morning and I'm heading to Cavite to visit a friend. Now while driving, I just want to share with you just 7 simple and surprising reasons why you should get a Mio gear. Now the first reason is, I think, very obvious in the video. It's speed and acceleration. So some people may agree and some people may disagree, but as a personal user of Mio gear, I could really say that this is really a fast motorcycle, no? Because I have tried different motorcycles na may higher displacement, may same category, and nararamdaman ko yung difference talaga nitong Mio gear from its acceleration. I'm not saying na hanggang dulo is mauuna tong Mio gear sa ibang motor, but pwede ka talagang iwanan nito sa arangkada. So sa mga first burst talaga, 40 to 60 kilometers per hour, napakabilis niya makuha nito, no? And then yung between 80 to 100 kilometers per hour, yun yung pinaka comfortable speed niya, maintaining speed niya, no? So hindi ka nag-struggle between 80 to 100 kilometers per hour. Pero humihingi pa ng konti yung makina eh. It's just that hindi ko na rin kayang mag-go beyond 100 kilometers per hour kasi una, kulang na yung kalsada. Pangalawa, di na talaga safe. And always remember, ride safe. Now the second reason why you should get this motorcycle is because of its low seat height. If you are not vertically empowered like me, then this motorcycle is right for you. Lalo na kung beginner ka, so syempre takot ka pa na hindi mo abot yung flooring, no? So this will give you, or this will help you develop your confidence over time. Now the third reason is still about the seat. Mio gear has a very comfortable seat. Nasubukan ko na itong i-drive, i-long ride going to Baguio and Atok Benguet, and within the span of non-stop 5 hours of riding, never ako nag-complain ng masakit ang puwet. Only after that, nakinailangan ko ng magpahinga ng 30 minutes every hour para lang hindi sumakit ang puwet ko. But 5 hours, just imagine that. It's very comfortable. Now the fourth reason can be a bit of an issue for very futuristic riders. I know, it's the kickstart. But hey, you'll never know when the shit's gonna happen, diba? So it's better na meron kang backup. Kasi hindi mo naman masasabi na nasa isang liblib ka na lugar, biglang na-drain ang battery mo or whatsoever. So syempre, kung wala kang kickstart, edi wala na. So kung may kickstart ka, at least, diba, you have better hopes of getting out of your situation. Anyway, maisingit ko lang, hindi talaga to kasama sa original reasons, but I just want to mention na ang daling i-handle ng Mio gear sa mga gantong off-road or rough road, no? Siguro kaya to na-promote din na for off-roading ng Yamaha because ito nga, na-experience ko siya. Kanina pa may lubak eh. So, malalalim talaga ng potholes, but ang dali niyang i-maneuver, no? Hindi, syempre, nakaka-apekto na rin dyan yung gulong and then yung suspension, which is pag-usapan na lang natin sa mga susunod na videos. And now, going back to our list, our fifth reason is the hazard. Syempre, alam naman natin na kung gaano ka-importante ang hazard kapag on emergency situations. And at least itong Mio gear, integrated na siya or built-in na siya. Hindi mo na kailangan magpa-install pa. Kasi alam naman natin kapag nagpapa-install tayo ng mga hazard, minsan hindi maayos ang pagkakabit. And it could also affect yung warranty ng motorcycle mo kung bago pa lang siya at nagalaw yung wirings. Now the sixth reason is air-cooled system. I know that this is going to be controversial to riders, no, because of the stereotype mentality regarding air-cooled and liquid-cooled. Ngayon pa lang uunahan ko na kayo, hindi ako expert sa motorcycle, hindi ako expert sa kahit anong klaseng sasakyan, no. But let me share you my thought on this. Okay, so yung air cooling system at yung liquid cooling system, nagbabase yan sa compression ratio ng makina. So syempre, usually kapag mas mataas ang compression ratio, kailangan ng liquid cooling system. Kapag hindi naman, then air cooling system will be enough na. So ang laging concern nila, kaya kayang bumiyahe ng sobrang layo niyan kung air cooled system lang? Yes, kayang-kaya. Actually, mas marami pa akong nakikitang tumitirek na liquid cooled system kesa sa air cooled system. Kasi iba natutuyuan, natatagasan. So it's an additional maintenance compared to the air cooling system na wala ka nang iintindihin pa. The point here is cutting the maintenance cost. Ayan. Yung iba kasi, nagtataka ako, tinatanong nila sa mga groups, pwede bang gawing liquid-cooled system ang gear o kahit anumang motorcycle na naka-air-cooled system? Well, I think pwede. Pero ang tanong, dapat pa bang gawing liquid-cooled system yung motor mo kung air-cooled system naman siya in the first place? Unless na lang siguro kung meron ka mga modifications na ginawa na kakailanganin na gawin siyang liquid cooled system, then by all means go. Pero kung iniisip mo is para mag-generate ng additional power, I don't think it's significant, no. There's no significant power. Walang direktang contribution ang liquid cooling system sa overall power output ng isang makina. Ang primary purpose lang ng liquid cooling system is para lang ma-regulate tsaka ma-maintain yung temperature ng engine sa optimal range niya para maiwasan ng overheating tsaka para ma-maintain niya yung performance niya. So ang advantage ng air cooling system is that it's less maintenance cost. So makakatipid ka. And last but not the least, our seventh reason is of course the premium looking design of the scooter. So syempre kapag premium looking, you get that extra compliment, extra special treatment dahil gwapo yung motor, gwapo na rin yung rider. Mio Gear's design kasi, in my opinion, beats the mediocrity of the modern design of scooters, no. Kaya nga sinasabi ko na among the 125 Mio, except yung Gravis at Aerox, ito lang talaga yung nagustuhan naming scooter o Mio ng asawa ko because it's premium looking. Malayo yung design niya from the first Mio, mga Mio Sporty, Mio I, Mio Soul. So malayo yung design niya doon, ano. Pero syempre, kahit na premium looking yung Mio Gear, kailangan lagi siyang malinis. Saka syempre, you have to align din yung attire mo para mas maging makompleto yung pagiging premium ng motorcycle tsaka ng rider. Pero syempre, depende naman sa inyo yun kung ano naman talagang gusto niyo maging purpose ng Mio Gear sa inyo. Pwede rin naman siya maging rugged. But I'm just saying na yung design niya is talagang premium looking. Pero ang pinaka-importante naman talaga is masaya ka sa motor mo, na-enjoy mo siyang gamitin, nasa-satisfy niya yung mga needs mo, and nadadala ka niya kahit saan mo gusto. Alright? Ayan. So yan ang ating 7 reasons why you should get a Mio Gear. So anyway, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. Paki-like na rin yung video and paki-share naman kung hindi naman masyadong nakaka-istorbo. Okay? Thank you for watching again. If you've reached this far, appreciate it. Ride safe. Buyers.